Hello, everybody, and welcome to Power Rangers Street Samurai with 0% Psycho Greens. Psycho, lots of other colors, but no Psycho Greens.
Imagine being
Unfortunately,
the Green Ranger.
yeah, right. Who would want to be the Green
I
Ranger?
wonder what that's like.
Just
Right.
boring. It's like I'm a Lone Ranger. But yeah, hello and welcome. We are going to be telling some more Power Ranger stories today, and if you weren't here last week, we're also going to do some recaps very quickly after the introductions. Which, let's start off with Michael over there in the top left corner.
You mean how we always start this?
Yeah.
If one
Hello.
day Matt just decided the order didn't matter, I'd be so sad.
Just chaos and a roll of dice.
We have an order for a reason.
And on that note,
cheeseburger.
hello.
Don't roll a dice, Matt.
It was Jay.
Jay's not here.
All right, Jay, introduce yourself.
Sorry, Michael. Go ahead. I apologize.
Hello. I am Michael, as has been previously mentioned. I will be playing John once again, our Gold Ranger robot boy. You know, see if an arm's going to fall off today. Let's see if we can do some hacking. Who knows? Nothing could go wrong, surely.
The man with no health who's decent at stealth, Wyatt Holiday. Hi, guys.
Oh,
I like that.
I am also Michael, playing Zero, the White Ranger, and as we hit 5th level, the problems will begin. So many attacks.
Hi, guys. I'm Sabina. I play. I almost said Cassidy. I did not play Cassidy today. I play Iris, the Blue Ranger. I'm level 5, so more hacky goodness. I literally get nothing else. Nothing else is
Blue
level.
Ranger has issues.
I don't even get a second attack right now, so it's fine. It's fine.
You don't get one for like 6 more levels.
Imagine
so sad.
getting a second attack.
At you. So this is gonna be fun. So hack to you, Matt.
And Matt, because I forgot to introduce myself, which is why I got really confused at the beginning when I was just like, let's start with you, Michael. Yeah, I'm Matt. I'm the GM. I play lots of characters, and
Any favorites?
very confusing. Any favorites? I like playing the AIs. They're very interesting to play.
I was gonna say you seem to enjoy Milady.
Yeah, I was
do
gonna say that
enjoy
too.
Milady, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy Milady and I enjoy Doc because Doc is just pop culture references, and I do believe I may have seen all of his films. So it's kind of enjoyable trying to work those in. And basically anything that gets to be shot at, because I'm definitely going to lose in, a second. But that quick recap. The Rangers had infiltrated the session before last, a warehouse. It had all gone pretty dang well. And last session, having lost their White Ranger Andronicus, no, their Silver Ranger Andronicus, because their White Ranger is in fact
Zero.
To a portal in space, time, who knows where else. They ended up having to fight a big old security war robot that was just a little bit dangerous. Nobody got bit by the warehouse. This is true this time. But there is many other times to come. They returned home to the derelict island Cave Keep and were essentially told by Milady that they would be receiving some training nice and early, very, very early, and then be assigned some intelligence gathering operations, either computer based for Iris and John, or lovely human intelligence gathering for Wyatt and Zero, because they're oh so good at just going to a bar and striking up a conversation.
Leaning it.
We're
I
very
guess.
friendly people, especially
Yes.
Wyatt.
I'm the most friendly eco-terrorist you'll ever meet.
And this is why he leads the social media page, which is, this game just gets
And
weirder and weirder sometimes. When you kind of
Then
like,
I'm the most.
you know,
Then I'm the most familiar with government psyops.
you know, when you really just start describing it, it just gets so weird.
I think it's pretty normal.
Okay. All of the alarms, klaxons start going off, doors start opening and shutting, showers start like spraying water all over the floor. Everything is just kind of attention-seeking almost, bright and early at 04:30. The noise is impossible to miss, and the temperature even begins to drop steadily.
Cries.
Do I feel cold?
Do you feel the sensation of cold? Do your internal temperatures monitors register that the temperature has shifted, and maybe that's not great for your metals?
You have a thermometer, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, you've got everything else.
John is awake. A thermometer comes out of his pinky as he's Sorry, Matt.
I'm used to your insanity right now.
Thank you.
How about Wyatt?
God, could I have? I want to get a head start on the intelligence gathering.
You're going to avoid training?
No, he would never.
And Zero?
I mean, it's cold. And that's not great. So I guess I'll get up.
You head into the common area and find that somehow the Salsa cleaning bot
The-
is currently has a tray, a circular tray atop its head with cups and glasses, tea, coffee, hot chocolate, fruit juices, water, a glass that looks suspiciously like oil, and just,
That one's obviously for me.
yeah, obviously, breakfast, like rations and a Twinkie.
That's definitely for me. And grab a cocoa and a Twinkie and come in like with a blanket wrapped around because why is it so cold? Just grab the cocoa and the Twinkie and sit on the couch. Like, who broke the heater?
I think it was just more of a way for them to wake us up. John will hesitantly take one of the juices. Can I sniff it?
Yeah, that's what I was going to. Can I take a medicine check on the juices?
You can make a science medicine check, or you can make an alertness perception check.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
Wyatt's gonna field strip the breakfast ration.
Yep. You find everything in there that you'd expect to find, Wyatt. You find eating utensils. You find that the packet itself has heating elements inside of it. It seems to be a scrambled egg and sausage patty. Seasoned. There's a little hot sauce sachet. There's a cleaning, like sealed cleaning wipe, and some condiments in there, some salt, some sugar for a drink. It looks
You'll
fantastic.
need the hot sauce.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my gut on this one. He's not gonna eat.
I wouldn't eat it either, if I'm honest with you.
Question on that roll, just double checking. Can I use my upshifts on that, on the alertness check?
I would say yes, because you're choosing to make that as opposed to something that I'm asking you to do as a
Flexibility.
reaction.
Cool.
Yeah.
Crit 20 then.
Okay.
22.
Fantastic. Seems to be absolutely fine. There's nothing inside of it that looks suspicious at all.
I mean, if she poisoned us, I won't be cold anymore, so that's fine.
I mean, if they poisoned us, we wouldn't be doing their dirty work anymore. So
Yeah, too. Yeah.
Yeah, she said she was going to run us through some training though, and she's got us with this once already, so I was just making sure.
yeah, that was my fault. Sorry.
Not your fault. Not your fault at all. You were duped. And John will pick up one of the muffins. Start munching on that.
Oh.
The food it doesn't taste great, especially in comparison to Wyatt's cooking. Even the
Or
Twinkie
yesterday's
seems
cake.
yeah, or yesterday's cake. Even a Twinkie seems a little bit off, not tinkered with, just
I should have sniffed the
like it had
food.
been opened and maybe left on the sides in the cold so that it would just kind of harden a little bit.
Just having the juice. I'm not touching the food.
But it feels,
Your meal presentation could use some work.
you hear
Say
no
that to a lady.
response.
Your meal freshness could do some work.
That too. That's kind of what I meant. Yeah.
And instead, the electricity appears to flicker as the lights all go off.
I think this is the training.
I don't
Shimmy,
like it.
shimmy up.
Nothing happens.
I said, shimmy, shimmy up.
Wyatt pulls out his sidearm and gets ready.
Well,
Can I access the computer that I wear on my wrist
Yep.
computer? And it the data and everything seems to be working there.
Make me a difficulty 30 technology check.
I might be able to hit that now.
can I provide assistance?
I would say you can give an upshift.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Give me that D10.
Also,
It
the
goes-
one chest plate
Does it go
opens.
D8, D10, or does
Yeah.
it go D8, D12? Okay,
D8,
D10.
D10, D12.
Imagine the disrespect to the D10.
Yeah.
It's just
Nobody likes
I just
D10.
wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember. And I have special
D10's
education.
the new
Is this
D12.
hacking or is this just technology?
Hacking.
Yeah.
I've extracted mine pew pew from my chest.
Damn it. First
To
thing,
get your
first
heart?
thing that
I didn't laugh at shimmy shimmy up, but I laughed at that. Wow.
Pew pew from my chest. Yeah, that's just
all right, first thing that has a bigger gun is mine.
Agreed.
Okay. So I got a 19 with a 6 on the D10 and a 4 on the 4, but I take the highest number, right?
you do indeed.
So it's a 19 plus 6, so that is a 25. So I don't make it, but I
You
got
do
really
not.
high. I'm
You
very
did
proud of
indeed.
myself.
What I'll say is you find that
I'm just looking to see if we have an internet connection.
everything is still there,
Mhm.
but you are locked out.
Ah! No internet connection? Damn it.
So, like, all of the power is still active. We've just been shut out from it.
Yep.
Of course,
They
it's
have
not like we
locked
need to
us
go
out.
power up the generators or anything.
You ever get dropped in a desert and told to find your way out with like no food or water? It's similar, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that training day.
I think I
I
remember
remember
that training day.
No idea what you're talking about. Okay. So the last thing that the AIs told us, specifically Milady, was that we have a recon mission. Was it reconnaissance? I don't recall.
There was no. We were gonna have training of some
Yes.
kind, and then we were gonna go do intelligence
Split mission.
gathering.
Intelligence gathering. So
This is the training.
yes, what is the training though, specifically?
Well, they did say that
We've
we're
seen-
getting a little bit too reliant, so probably maybe, getting us used to maybe not having our powers.
Hmm.
Or can we fix it? Maybe. That's the test.
Make me an alertness check, everybody, with a downshift.
Am I using my eyeballs?
Yep, with your
Yes,
eyeballs.
Okay, yes, I was going to ask that as well.
This is
eyeballs
reactionary.
Downshift. How dare you, Matthew?
21.
2. You took away my D2 and I couldn't upshift.
21 as well.
All
I
right.
rolled a natural 20.
20.
Everybody but John notices that with the muffin taken away, with the Twinkie taken away, there is a piece of paper on the serving tray beneath the
Oh.
food. It's still partially concealed by baked
grab it.
goods. When you
There's a
lift
note.
it up, it's typed out, and it just says there are 4 explosive devices placed in this base. 1 in the firing range, 1 in
Mine.
the vehicle, in the garage,
Dibs.
1 in the server room,
Mine.
and 1 in the generator. 1 with the generator.
I guess that one's mine.
I was so expecting you to say, and one in one of those cakes.
It was like,
I'm not
and
that
one in the
Bomb.
kitchen.
There's a
One-
bomb in the muffin.
In the
I was
Twinkie.
just thinking, if the food was poisoned, it's not going to hurt me.
One
And then
in the
But we
Twinkie.
don't know that.
Bomb.
explosives will.
Yeah, they put a. Yeah, he was eating the breakfast sausage and didn't realize the massive brick of C4 that was just sticking out the side of it. He ate it all.
It wasn't a breakfast sausage patty. It was in fact C4.
It was just
The
a
scrambled
breakfast
egg
C4.
was also C4.
Everything was
there-
just C4.
Anything about a time frame?
You notice that the clock above the kitchen door doesn't show the accurate time based on when you were woken up. It shows 1:45.
Yeah, can I check to see if we still have comms? Like, do the comms work?
Yeah, check it. And in fact, it does work. Between the 4 of you at the very least.
That's
Stay on
think we
comms.
have
Good luck.
15
And
minutes.
I'm gonna get to the firing range as fast as possible.
Yep.
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 Keep in contact. Bye.
Everybody make me a brawn skill test. as
Oh,
the
Of course it
would
temperature
be, Matthew.
drops.
Of course it
Of
would.
course. I did put on warm clothes when I got up.
Does an
Again,
11
I will
pass?
give you an upshift.
I can't
Okay,
upshift you on
shift.
the scanner. Just
Can
wanted to confirm.
can I roll again, or do I keep my D20 roll and then roll?
Sorry, Panic, say that again for me.
Because I rolled before you said I give you an upshift. Do you want me to re-roll both dice or just get a new skill dice?
What?
You can reroll.
Okay.
I didn't hear what your dice result was, so you can reroll.
Okay.
0
yeah,
does
still,
not feel the cold.
Still an 11. Does an 11 pass?
An 11 does pass.
Thank God.
Okay.
Critical 25.
Okay.
0
Snag
is
is
just
fine.
like 0 doesn't feel anything. 0 is good.
I have snag on this roll. Because I don't have anything in brawn.
Well, now it's snag with a D2.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Put a jacket on.
Jacket on. That's hard to do.
Put a second jacket on.
I'm a bit chilly, which is funny because my thing is the cold. That is my whole shit, and I'm cold. Which is hilarious
So-
because I'm overheating right now.
If you got a 10 or higher, you succeed.
Degree of success. But what? I'm actually
If
getting
you
warmer.
got less than a 10, you take
Gross.
3 damage to your strength essence.
Ooh.
That
I
doesn't
have-
necessarily mean anything until you hit a 0 in your strength essence.
I'm at a 0.
So,
Well,
I only
Good night,
have a 3
Iris.
in strength.
Iris, as you begin to separate from the group, as everybody begins to run off and do their own things, you feel that cold seeping into your bones. You feel it just beginning to chill you. And then the next
Get
thing
it
you
in my
feel
fingers.
is just the ground as you collapse.
Do any of us see her fall down, go boom?
No.
Am I unconscious?
You are. I'm trying to remember what the strength
Oh god, yeah. What
zero
does? What
is. Yeah. Bear with me just 1 second.
Essence loss. What
Am
do
I-
that?
Am I affected by cold?
You are affected by cold.
By cold.
I'm
Because
Because you're
trying
not
find
immune
the
to it.
fucking core rule book.
Where?
Because it's not in the
Where
section of the
is
book I thought it was in. I think it's
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 actually
in core rule book, page 170 to 171.
yeah, it's not on the thingy. Rude.
Did you say 170?
Damage and healing, damage types,
170 to 171. In the core rule
objects,
book.
items, defeat and
No,
healing
that's
damage.
not what I'm looking for. Thank you. though.
Nope.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for.
You don't have any resistance or immunity. So, Iris, you are actually your current condition, although it's not an actual condition, it's just like
Mhm.
more of a mechanical thing at the moment, is you are
Mm.
currently comatose.
169.
Oh. That means I couldn't radio for comms before I fell. Okay, that's fine.
Nope. As the cold seeps into your very bones, you just hit the ground.
That's ironic.
It is a
do you
little bit.
think?
I'll just die here. It's fine.
Do any of us notice?
We wouldn't.
Nope.
No, because
you've
we all ran off in different
separated
directions.
off into different directions.
Focus on your individual bomb first. Then we can worry about our characters worrying about Iris.
It's okay. I'm just dying. It's fine.
That's weird. It's not actually there.
Make
So
me.
for this essence thing, how do we mark that on our sheet?
There's nothing really to
Mm-mm.
track
I'm just
unless
mentally
you're... Yeah, it tracks. It would have happened every hour, so it's not something you're going to have to worry about again.
There
Cool.
are unique effects. Strength 0 is, yeah, there we go. I'd go to the G.I. Joe book to actually find it.
It's yeah, so you're not going to have to worry about it again at this point.
And do we take damage as well?
Nope.
Because of... Okay.
So
just sit
for
back and
those
watch.
who are still up and running, I need you to make me an athletics or a brawn check.
Can I do the brawn check with upshift? Not for any particular reason. I'm just asking. There's nothing mechanically
Can I
that would give me
just
that.
do
Yeah,
it?
can I just
Yeah,
get
can
an
I just
option?
have that? Exactly.
No.
Sorry, is this a reaction to something or is this just for us running?
This is for you running.
Cool, cool, I can
20
upshift these
brawn.
20? Yeah, you are
19
fine.
plus 1.
Yeah.
19 plus 1, let's go.
Critical 21.
19.
All three of you are running as fast as you can, as fast as your legs can carry you towards your respective explosive devices. You don't
The
stumble.
problem is, disarming this bomb is going to be a skill I don't have.
Yeah, separating may not have been the best of ideas.
4 bombs cut down on time.
Yep.
We have
You
15 minutes. Presumably.
run. It only takes 2 minutes to get to the location that you need to be at. And I need you now to make me an alertness check.
Am I using my eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Drop the die.
20.
Regular 10.
25.
You all three.
Oh
although
wait,
it
I think
takes
critical 25. Yeah.
you all three. Although it takes Zero just a little bit longer. You all three track down the explosive device that's being left behind. It looks quite crude, just tucked away for Wyatt. It's actually positioned behind a whole load of targets as you search for it. For Zero, it is just concealed behind the generator. John, it is underneath your
I
vehicle,
thought it would be.
underneath your door.
I thought it would be.
My lady.
You dastardly vixen.
We're actually going to target me, like, personally, and take my sword with us.
What do you wish to do?
Using tools in the garage and my go-go gadget arm, I will try and defuse the bomb.
Make me a technology check, please.
How big is the firing range?
The firing range is, I want to say we've already decided it was at least 100 foot long.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask something that even in my head is really, really stupid.
There's no such thing as a silly question.
Can I disarm the bomb with targeting if I roll high enough?
Can you safely blow the bomb up from a distance?
No, I figured that's what's gonna happen if I don't roll high enough. I'm asking if I can gamble on luck of rolling a really, really good targeting check to just fire a bullet and the bullet disarms the bomb.
Just
I
cuts
will
the
say
right wire
you can
to disarm
destroy
the
the
bomb.
detonator or the timer.
I
If it's
can destroy
successful.
the detonator or the timer. Man, I wish I knew more about bombs. But then
Yeah.
I'd be on a watch list or something.
Yeah.
Another one anyway.
No, I'm on no watch lists. I'm a very good boy. Detonator, I guess.
Okay. Make me a targeting shot. I'm just going to go back to
I will.
John quickly, and then back to you, Zero, in just a second. So John, you've obviously done your roll. What did you get?
23.
23. Okay. I'll come back in a moment. Zero.
Yeah. Pull it out from its little hidey hole and I don't know, look for the blue wire or whatever.
Make
But
me
it
an
disarmed it.
alertness check, please.
Yeah.
8. You cannot see anything that looks particularly like it could be pulled and separate the explosive from anything that might make it explode. Have you got technology?
Technically, yes.
You can make a technology roll instead.
Yep.
Why? How'd that
9.
targeting shot go?
Critical 27.
Terrible. That was a joke. Just for the record.
The gun in my hand explodes, not the bomb.
Not the bomb. Not the detonator. Just the gun. Yeah. Did you roll a technology check? And if so, how bad or good was it?
9.
Okay.
Rangers, you hear the sound of of an explosion to the far west of the base.
Zero, how confident are you in your ability to tank a bomb?
We're about to
Not
find
that
out.
confident. Well, I am healed. There's that. Let's fix that.
As you begin disarming or trying to locate the correct wires to pull out as you line up the shot to separate the timer from the explosive, some things go successfully. John, you hold 2 different objects in 2 different hands. Make me an alertness check. Wyatt, your shot rings out and it echoes in the room. But through the scope, you notice that the detonator is, or the timer, sorry, is just shrapnel scattered all across the floor, and that the explosives seem to be fine. What was your alertness
Oh,
check?
thank God.
And that was a
Can I-
reaction, sorry.
Indeed. Oh, yeah, I know. Can I use a story point?
It's
Mhm.
Go
fine
ahead.
by me.
Thank you. I rolled a 1 on my D20. 12?
I'm going to
John
send you
explodes.
a message, so just to you.
So
Ooh.
after I destroy the detonator, am I confident that worked?
Are you confident it worked?
Should I roll a war culture check?
Yes, please do.
It's like I don't. Again, the real me doesn't know anything about bombs, but. All right, 1d20 to rule them all.
And then the darkness.
I would like to use a story point.
Oh God.
To reroll the nat one. It's worse. 7.
I mean, it's not worse than a 1.
I mean, yeah,
No, it's worse because I can't reroll it.
you're fairly confident that this in fact did work.
All right. I'm gonna radio in. The bomb in the firing range has been taken care of. Status?
Working on it. Do we have scuba gear in the base?
I would say there is some scuba gear
Probably.
somewhere,
All
but
right. Then I grab the bomb and I run to the scuba.
John,
As-
Iris, any updates?
in answer to your question, yes.
While standing there, bomb defused. How about you?
Working on it.
I opened the channel with the work. Iris.
Oh,
any-
cool. Sorry.
Iris? Iris?
All right.
Hello?
Shit. Wyatt is going to run back in the direction of the server room.
John 2 will
Make
follow.
me another brawn and/or athletics check, please, for Wyatt.
I'm not right.
That is a 13.
You make it. It does take you just under 5 minutes to make it there, running sort of around the base and up and down several levels of stairs.
And at no point do I encounter Iris's unconscious body.
I was going to say about 3/4 of the way there, you do notice Iris slumped down in the cold. Dramatically
She's very blue.
come out, apparently.
Like thematic.
Can I check her pulse?
Yeah. She still has a pulse. She
Oh,
seems
thank God.
okay. Just
Iris
the
is down.
cold seems to have gotten to her.
I don't know what I'm wearing, but I remove the outermost layer of it and then drape it over her. Do I take her with me?
Take her to
No,
the
because
infirmary.
I'd be taking her in the direction of a bomb. That's insane.
Take her somewhere warm. John, you deal with the bomb.
Got it.
How much time do we have left? We went. You said under 5 minutes to get to here.
You have 5 minutes
Initially-
left total between
How
the
long
time
did it take-
spent
how long
dealing
did
with
it
John's
take me to
explosive
get
and
to
everything
the
else.
scuba room,
Can John make it?
aka the airlock?
I would say John can make it there as long as he succeeds on his brawn check.
Da, 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 da. Let's find out. 5.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Zero.
leave Iris in this corridor with slightly more heating, and I'm gonna go shoot another bomb. Except this time I'm
It's
gonna do
okay.
something else with it.
It's okay. Cool things are about to happen. Zero,
Oh, no.
make me a brawn or athletics check, please.
Critical 13.
Okay. Is the intention to get the bomb out into the water?
Yes, I'm going to throw on just the goggles and like the mask and the tank, no wetsuit, and then I'm going out. Yeah,
Don't release
swim
it
the
near the
bomb away.
shaft.
Yep, I'm leaving the shaft.
We have 3 different scenes occurring then at 3 different times because nobody knows that John's going to fail at the run until he fails. Essentially, we have
I mean,
Mhm.
he could like report location,
yeah
and then I could do the math in my head.
we have Zero in the water, feeling the pressure a little bit. He manages to push the explosive off and sort of kind of manage to drift it away from the base. We have Wyatt looking after Iris. We have John rushing, and he manages to open the door to the server
Did I
room,
roll for eating?
take 2 steps inside,
Mm.
and the detonator goes off,
Confetti.
spraying paint right into his face as he
Hey,
takes
Oh,
his
your
5
eyes.
steps into the door.
I deactivated my bomb. Why did I get blown up?
Your bomb,
You went
not
to
the
the other
server room
bomb.
Your
bomb.
bomb.
The
I
other
didn't
bomb.
touch the server room bomb.
You
No,
entered the
that's the
server.
timer
got
ran
there.
out, dude.
You got there as the timer ran
Yeah.
out, and you got painted.
Zero,
You are-
in the
you are
water,
now
you
Monarch.
just see a mist of ink just in the water and then drift and fade as it expands and dilutes.
Yay,
I guess I'm just-
pollution.
I guess I'm just carrying Iris to the med bay.
I'll head back in.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm betting you wish you took that free action now, aren't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about it, but then John would leave it, innit? Like,
Would you like to tell everybody the result of your alertness check?
the explosive looks suspiciously like cookie dough.
There's just a Pillsbury Doughboy canister under your car. When the timer ran out, it pops.
Oh my god.
There
Yeah,
was never
well, I
any
knew they
real
weren't
danger.
real. Like, she's not gonna blow herself up, but also a training exercise.
But
Could have
also,
reported that at any point. We
Correct.
checked comms for this.
correct, yeah, the specific, like, John, because it is training, though, John wouldn't have said anything.
That's fair. Why wouldn't have either?
I still would have licked it. I'll be honest. Personally, I still would have licked it. And I'd have been
You would've
eating the
licked the
cookie
bomb?
dough on the way. I'd have just been like,
I was gonna wait if, like, I had to wait, like, when we all met up again, John would have been eating the cookie dough as he walked back
Eating
in.
the bomb.
that paint all over his face and just chewing on
Bomb is delicious.
C4.
That one would assume is also now covered in paint, amongst, like, the engine grease and shit is covered in from being stuck to the bottom of a car.
It's
This
fine.
adds
It's
flavor
like
for you though, right?
edible, like
Like-
food dye sort of.
We have any adrenaline shots in the med bay?
I will say you have, much like the table that you found in the container that you hijacked, although a few years out of date in comparison, you have a whole suite, and as soon as you put Iris down on it, it diagnoses her and or like readies up the appropriate equipment necessary.
Oh,
the
Hey,
thank
folks.
appropriate
God!
medicine.
Thank God! I was just gonna stab her in the heart with an adrenaline needle.
And it will bring you back to 1 strength essence. So again, you're absolutely fine. It's only when you hit 0 that there is any real negative consequences.
I mean, your defenses are lower, but you don't use toughness anyway. So
No.
Does
Everything in
anyone
my
find
strength
me?
everything in my strength is in is in my health points.
yeah,
Back
yeah.
to glad
I
you're
head
living.
back in and go right to
Oh.
the med bay. Like,
Does anyone find John?
So be
Wait.
looking for John.
John, what's your status?
did you get your bomb or your second bomb?
There's just no response.
Son of a bitch! And I'm gonna leave Iris
John?
in the capable hands of the med bay, and I'm gonna go out searching for John.
John's just in the doorway like that.
Rude.
Is there like a perfect outline of him in paint?
Yes.
Should we be at 21 points now, Matt?
Hmm?
No, 20.
20? Okay. Then something's wrong on my sheet.
Oh, essence total. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You threw me then because I was like 21 points of what?
Yeah, sorry.
Hmm?
Yeah, I had the same moment as.
Sorry. Something's wrong
Sorry,
on my
no-
sheet. I think my health is wrong, or I did something wrong.
That's okay. We can have a look, see after the session.
Yeah.
It's probably done that fun origin thing again. It's all good.
Am I conscious?
You are indeed.
Okay.
I'm currently tucking you in with a warm blanket.
I even quipped at you before I went to go find out what happened to our other non-responder.
I was figuring out what was going on with my points. My apologies. That was a nice quip.
Are you all right, Iris?
Did we get the bombs?
Something tells me you're going to be heavier than Iris, and I pick up John.
I'm not sure.
Mm.
John
No.
and I got mine, sort of. John got his first one. We think Wyatt got his. I think Wyatt got his.
Mm.
John went after yours because you fell down.
Does
And John's not responding now, so I don't know.
I
does
feel like at
Wyatt
that point
notice?
I walk into the building struggling so much. God damn, this bastard's heavier than he looks.
Hold on, I got it. And I just like lift him up.
Thank you.
Notice I'm holding cookie dough.
Did you? The cookie
I
dough is
mean-
now ruined because it's also covered in paint.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, unless there's like some in your mouth, I'm not gonna connect that dot.
So,
Put him on the bed.
There's a perfect outline of John in blue paint in the server room now.
Are you playing dead?
Get him on a bed. I'll take a look at him in a minute.
I'm gonna put my pinky in his nose. And tickle.
Zero.
Wake up.
Zero.
Game's over.
Self-defense mechanism activated as just like two little blades go shing.
In his nose? Who could have possibly designed this?
I think we failed. You can wake up now. Come on.
Did you put him on a bed, Zero?
Yeah, I put him on a bed, and then he didn't,
Okay.
and then like, hey, wake up, and
Like,
then he'll
laying
wake up,
there
and
like
then
this still.
The bed
and
is
then
gonna
pinky
do
in the
its-
nose, like, come on,
Let the bed do its diagnostic thing.
playtime over.
There is nothing wrong with John. There's he sustains
You
no
made
damage.
me carry you
he's-
for dramatic reasons, you bastard.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Wait, Matt, I thought
My-
you said there was
my-
nothing wrong with him. He's unconscious?
My strength got done 3 points twice. I
No,
only
it
have
didn't.
6 strength. Yeah, it did.
Did you fail twice or did you only fail once?
Yeah.
It happened
I fe-
It happened once. I said it happens again in an hour. It's not
You got
been
me
an
to
hour.
do another brawn check on the way back through. That's why I
That
thought
was
I
No,
was
that,
frozen.
that was to see how
different
quickly
brawn
they
check.
get there
That
in
was for
time.
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was for
Oh,
speed,
my
not for cold
mistake then. I
resistance.
thought I was like frozen because of the cold, innit?
No, you had
No.
15
I've
just been
minutes.
under the impression-
Yeah, you had 15
And
minutes
also-
to defuse
yeah.
the bombs, so it hasn't been an hour since.
Okay, well that's my mistake. I thought that
No,
that roll was for me to take more cold damage because it was brawn and not athletics. Why couldn't
You
I have
made-
used athletics to run?
He did
because
say
you've been
both.
running and running and running and
could've.
running and running, and I said
Yeah.
brawn or athletics, and that's what you rolled.
Oh, I thought you
Mm.
said just brawn. I don't know what is wrong with my brain today. Excuse me.
Well, I mean, you got a finger in the nose for it. So.
You made me carry you all the way here to the server room for
He's-
dramatic
he's in
effect, you
shock.
bastard.
He's in shock.
Let's just say that I am frozen because of the cold, and you just need to warm me back up again.
I mean, the bed will do that.
No No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Milady's projection just comes up from from the ceiling. Is projected from the ceiling. She looks over at John and just I suppose he was pretending to be a casualty after the explosion went off. Very
He's
good
still
acting, John.
pretending.
I'm very
Yeah.
impressed. I'm not sure I would have made Wyatt carry you. You are rather heavy. But-
As he warms up a
Not
little
so
bit,
heavy.
he'll be like, no, the cold kind of made my joints freeze up a little bit. Like I'm slowly defrosting now. And that's gonna be my excuse.
Next time we'll try
wipe
extreme
his
heat.
face off.
Inside check.
Oh no.
Well, I guess 3 out of 4 still a fail, right?
3 out of
I mean,
4
when it
is
comes
still
to
a failure.
bombs,
Yes.
when it comes to bombs, yeah, very much so.
I think there is an old idiom. Close only counts with horseshoes and grenades.
Hand grenades, if you want to go for the alliteration.
Horseshoes and hand
Horseshoes
grenades.
grenades.
Good song.
Amen, sister.
But I was impressed with your creativity in dealing with the situation.
Wyatt starts sweating in the back of his neck, praying to God that Milady does not tell the others how he defused a bomb.
0. Taking the explosive out of the base and
Shit.
relying on the pressure
Shit.
it would create. Very useful, although staying anywhere near it when it went off would be hazardous to your health, of course. Just something to consider for next time, if next time does happen.
Mm.
Wyatt, perhaps we will get you a
Shit.
brief instructional matter on dealing with explosives. I can't guarantee that everyone could be prevented with proper application of ballistics.
Did you shoot your bomb?
Technically, no.
He's just sweating so much.
You shot the
Bravo.
detonator.
Wyatt? High
Creative.
five.
It was a very good
He like
shot.
releases a massive like high five. That shit was so cash. It was so
And
cool.
there are indications where they've used high pressure water to disrupt explosives. So perhaps subsonic or sonic waves or sonic pressure could also scramble such circuitry. It was an interesting attempt.
I will still take a manual on bomb defusal if you have it. I would really appreciate that.
I'll
I'll
be
forward
honest,
the
I
information.
was just trying to get it away from the base.
It was a good suggestion, but you are a integral member of the team, and replacing you would be more hassle than it would be worth. So perhaps next
Better
time
than
you get it
replacing all
away
4 of
from
us,
the
though.
base. I'll leave you four to talk about that. John, good work dealing with the first explosive, and I appreciate you not sharing the true information with the rest of the team for
Felt like maybe it
purposes
would
of
have,
the training exercise. Yes,
yeah, would have taken away from the urgency of the matter.
of course. The second one didn't go quite so well, but there is a lot of ground to cover, and you still made the correct decision. Iris,
Needs a jacket.
yes.
I was
we
wearing
will
a jacket.
perhaps
More
something
jackets.
thermal.
Do you have any long underwear?
Perhaps you will do better with the extreme heat training.
Maybe.
The what?
Extreme heat training?
We doing that now?
No.
Oh, okay. Of course not.
There's no
Be a
point doing it when
surprise.
you are prepared.
Yeah.
But it was very well done.
Hot is so much worse than cold.
Agreed.
and I do appreciate all of your efforts. I would say take the afternoon off, but there are already tasks assigned to you all. Do you remember which team you are on?
Yep.
Field work.
Home base.
Home
I
base.
throw a wet washcloth at John. You're covered in paint. Thunk.
You have no idea how hard this is going to be to get out. Like some of
Before
these
you go,
panels don't open.
there is, and I stress this, there is safe, tasty breakfast in the kitchen. There is no trap, there is no deceit.
It just makes it more suspicious, but
It
breakfast.
does. Insight check.
I was just about to say inside.
Insight check.
Roll insight check.
I will gladly. I do not have edge on this.
It's fine.
You can use your idea point though to gain edge on it.
I can use an idea point.
You're like, oh, I've got that. I can use that.
Wait!
That's a thing I can do.
Wait a minute. I'm the Blue Ranger.
We were talking about this earlier, guys. Anybody
were.
watching?
Emily?
Because
I have
Iris can
3 of
already
those, though.
roll
But I can
certain
only
skills
use.
without.
I could only use alertness. My edge on alertness when it's site based.
Yeah,
I believe so.
but at least
Um,
now you can use it by
I
using an
will
idea
use-
point.
I will use an idea point because I have 3 of those. Now I have 2. Booah ha 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 ha. She's probably telling the truth, but I
yeah.
don't trust her. I don't trust her.
She had to say it in the
That's
sussest way
cocked.
possible.
She
Yeah.
did.
It was super sus.
Critical 9.
Critical 9.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I think a regular 9. I think.
Michael R got an
11.
11.
She genuinely seems to be telling the truth. There doesn't seem to be any attempt to deceive you. And if you do head to the kitchen, you find bacon, eggs,
right.
waffles, pancakes, syrup. You find essentially a whole buffet of food just waiting for you.
Food,
Should make
glorious
this.
food.
You can make me another alertness insight check.
I'm
Everybody
not,
can make this one.
I'm not going to use an idea point this time.
Is this holographic food?
I'm curious if anybody realizes something.
14.
15. Critical 15.
But I'll take the story point though. I got 2. I wrote 2 ones.
John's too busy wiping his face.
Iris,
Mhm.
the food is all plated.
Mhm.
Like there's a plate or a bowl, serving plate or bowl full of bacon, eggs, sausages, potato rosties, or I'm not sure if we have the same name for them in that regard.
Hash browns?
Yeah, hash
Yeah,
browns.
hash browns.
Hash browns?
Slices of toast and pancakes and everything, all plated up.
Mhm.
The bombs were placed in physical locations. The AIs couldn't have
Milady.
done this.
Milady,
Did you co-opt Roomba?
Yes.
who do you have helping you?
Why the 4 of you?
No.
What?
Who else is here?
Yes. Unless you're saying that you are no longer helping, in which case we will have to have a completely separate conversation to this
No,
one.
we are helping who else is here, who is filling the food, who is putting the
who made
bombs in
breakfast?
physical locations, who else is helping.
Oh. Well, it did take some time for you to realise.
Are you going to answer
It's
my
salsa.
question?
No.
the Roomba just grows legs and starts dancing. Um,
Exactly.
Will you please
Also, what'd you
answer my
do?
question?
Can't you trust that I have your best interests at heart, Iris?
I would if you didn't try to poison me and my friends.
I never tried to poison you.
Mm. Or I'm sorry, to teach me a lesson on how to read directions thoroughly, which just made me poison my friends.
Yes, I did do that.
Mm.
Trust does
But I
go
never
both
tried to
ways as
poison
well.
you. I have always
True.
had your best interest at heart, Iris.
And I believe it is in my best interest to know who else has been entering our home.
It wasn't always yours.
True, but it is now, is it not?
I would argue that it is ours.
And you are sharing it with us.
You are sharing it with us.
We are sharing it. Share and trust go both ways. And we would like to know. Would it we not?
We
I'm
would.
curious.
You trust us?
Pretty sure it's salsa, but
I would trust you more if you shared this information with me.
A cupboard door opens, one of the lower ones opens up,
Mhm.
and you see like a small robotic arm reach out, clutch the top of the work surface, and pull itself out, straighten. It only stands maybe about 4 foot tall, but there is a robot there. It has a head, no face, although it's has a digital like screen that bears a smile with 2 little eyes.
Oh,
Its chest is almost skeletal, although you can see a power unit and circuitry. It's very bare bones, missing any sort of armor or anything else that would be more practical. And it just
So
hello.
why would
is
you
it true?
hide
Why
this
would
from us?
you hide that?
In our defense, you have blown up, shot at, crushed, and generally destroyed a lot of robots in the time we have known you.
They were trying to kill us.
Yeah, they were actively trying to kill us or owned by
This
Vitalogica,
little guy is adorable.
who you told us are the bad guys.
Look at
And
that
yet
face.
constructed by Hashimoto Arms before we got hold of him.
I mean, if you just said, "Hey, we got you a new robot friend. He's gonna help with the kitchen,"
is he going
like,
to try to kill us?
that would have been fine.
I have strict orders for it not to make any attempts on your life, Iris. No.
Then I see no problem. And I'll turn to the robot and I'll be like, pleasure to meet you. I am Iris. Do you have a name?
Hello.
Any name?
Hello.
I'm gonna call him Bert.
His
Like
name,
I'm squinting at the robot, like just
your name, hello.
It
I
is
don't.
not particularly intelligent.
But he follows commands.
Rudimentary ones. It will move things.
He makes breakfast. I'm trying to like try the bacon.
Wyatt, you're squinting at the robot.
yeah. Aside from the general distrust for automata, I also don't want it taking over my kitchen. It's a purely selfish and like stupid motivation, but Wyatt does not like this robot.
I mean, you try a bit of bacon, it's burnt. Not like badly burnt, but past the point of crispy. The eggs aren't
Nice.
great, but they're edible. The toast is either undercooked or overcooked. It's all edible food, but it's not a Wyatt food.
I slowly go for my sidearm and like start to draw it. I assume somebody is going to stop me.
I'll stop him. I'll stop him.
John and Iris just both
No.
no.
No. No.
It looks great.
I give it the Bakar. The
I mean, we can teach him to do better, I'm sure.
Hmm.
It's not bad.
Is it sentient like you guys, or
It has a rudimentary virtual intelligence, not a full artificial intelligence. It will never gain sentience.
No, but we could program it to teach him more.
In the background, the robot just looks over at Wyatt. Hello.
We should call him Belvedere.
Bell for short.
Do you require
body.
any assistance?
Wyatt like stage whispers, "No one will find your body."
Input
No.
designation Belvedere.
His head dips slightly for a second, lifts back
That
up.
worked.
The smile reappears on the screen on its face, or where its face would be. Hello, I am Belvedere.
I love him. No
Yay.
assistance at this time, Belvedere. Please return.
It slowly but surely climbs underneath the counter, the work surface, back into the cupboard.
I'm just imagining like really slow, like a child or like a Pikmin or a Chow, like just like.
Yep, like folding its limbs in and just pulls the door shut.
Dragging itself into the cupboard before like closing the door.
We have things to do today, but maybe you should upgrade Belvedere. He looks a little bare bones.
When I have time, yes.
Yeah.
I shall do research.
Adorable robot butler.
Well, it is approximately 11:35 in the morning. Zero. Let's go get drunk.
Sweet. Pain thinner?
Probably not.
Damn.
You receive a ping and realize that the network seems to be back alive properly, and you've both received a briefing dossier. It's got a location, a more upscale bar than the one you infiltrated before. And I'm using infiltrated generously because it was more just like walk into bar.
We entered a place of business.
Yeah,
like
you know.
when infiltrated is we went.
We
to
walked
a
in
shop.
and made friends with a muscle mommy. It was like, you know.
Infiltrated is like the technical term, but it's more just like we went to a place and we just chatted with some people. It went well for
We
us.
socialized.
Yeah.
Can I do a streetwise on this bar? Learn about
You can indeed.
Does the dossier include anything about like the clientele that we would be scoping out?
Yep.
Like, do we engineers or business people here that we should be specifically?
So the dossier has a general idea of the bar itself. It's a more upmarket. There's much more, think more like whiskey bar, sort of in our current timeline. Not necessarily suits and that sort of, but you're not going there in jogging bottoms and jogging bottoms and trainers rather. You want to put a little bit of
That's the
effort
kind of
into
bar
it.
people go to at 11:30 in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, they probably do, but more to socialize than to drink heavily. And
19 in my
a
streetwise.
change of clothing is almost certainly in need.
Gotta dress up a little bit.
The
Right.
sort
Get
of
fancy.
individuals you're looking for are probably lower, or I'm trying to think of the correct term to describe it, but they would be like middle-ish class in the businesses. Expendable still, but if they got rid of them, it'd be a bit more difficult to replace them because they have a bit more knowledge, a bit more experience, and they're more likely to be found in a dump site somewhere than, a retirement package.
Does that 19 streetwise get me anything?
Your sorry, I was just taking a look. Your 19 streetwise. The area it's inside the nicer, posher areas of the city, you'd expect to take to be driven there. You're not going to want to hang around outside, and you're going to be expected to have cash to hand, to tip, to sort of hand off to people.
Actual cash.
Actual cash. On the plus side, there's going to be almost no surveillance. People want their privacy.
Okay. Hey, we need to go to the ATM, and we need suits. You ready for a suit montage, Wyatt?
Wait, before we do that, I need to take the dye out of my hair.
Fair enough.
See, I'm gonna do that really fast. I'm fully banking on the fact that it's the future and we've probably sped up the hair dyeing and undying process.
I mean, as I said, I did sort of say a little bit earlier, it's kind of more like edible food dye than anything else. So it's definitely easy to wash out and to get rid of. It's not. Yeah. And
because pink is not my natural hair color.
Oh, in your head, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
get rid of that.
My hair
Yeah.
is dyed.
At this point,
I need to
yeah,
take that out real fast.
Not a problem in the slightest. Yeah. I would say probably even if you wanted it to be programmable, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You want to change it, it could be green. You want to
hair
change it,
dye
it could be
is
blue.
nanites.
Yeah.
My hair dye is nanites.
Like poly-reflective, some sort of strands that are coated in something that just change color.
Cool as hell. I'm gonna do that. I'm a redhead now.
I still have no hair.
All right.
Is there any way to make
let's do
Zero
this
less
suit montage.
conspicuous?
No.
We go through a montage of putting on suits. We come out of it. I'm wearing a very nice suit, but I also have a cowboy hat on for some reason. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. And I take it off and I put it in the trash can. It'll never come back again.
But we were twinning.
I look at Zero. Zero's wearing a cowboy hat.
Are either of you wearing cowboy boots?
No.
Yes.
I look at Zero's shoes. He's wearing cowboy boots.
Iris looks up from like her computer and she's like, "Very nice. Milady would be impressed. At least I think she would."
Zero actually went like full like Southwest suit. He's got like a bolo tie and everything.
Incredible. Wyatt is definitely more like a British gentleman's club.
Yes, love it.
Like pocket watch, cummerbund, like
Cummerbund instead of a waistcoat.
Oh my.
Bow tie?
Right.
Yes.
Bow ties are cool.
I have so many nerdy clip-on bow ties because people keep giving them to me.
Do you take it from?
You have to find a way to wear them all at once.
Oh yeah, and
Presumably,
also
you take
and
it
also
from
a
the
way
base.
some way to concealed carry the 9.
Yeah,
Um,
we are packing for sure.
Yeah.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
Yeah.
I would say, as well as being able to conceal the 9, the bow tie is a garrote.
Oh, let's go! The bow tie is a garrote.
From a lady's special collection.
I love the lady.
Thank you for letting me borrow this.
The cufflinks are tiny little
Tasers.
tiny little EMPs that you can use to unlock electronic doors and shit.
One use explosive
naturally-
device for destroying a lock.
And naturally, the cummerbund is a grenade.
Naturally.
Oh, my lady, she's so useful.
I adore her.
Doc appears, and having been asked to try and transmit a message to Andronicus, he looks at you all. He's wearing a long leather jacket, dark sunglasses, and just, we got a signal.
Signal?
It's odd. I don't understand the words, but it makes me feel kind of warm. And he holds out a hand, and in his hand a tablet appears. He turns it round, and you see on the screen a phrase. It's only a handful of words long. But you see, Bar weep,
Bar weep, grana,
Grana,
weep,
weep, Ninibong. And upon reading it, you do feel a sense of warmth, a sense of everything is okay.
Bar weep, grana, weep, ninibon.
This is all Andronicus sent, but I think he's good.
Feels universally pleasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I suppose as long as he has sent us a message, we know he's okay. Can
Seems like. Yeah.
can I roll a technology check to try and decode the message?
There's not really anything to decode.
But could I potentially find out that it is just a universal greeting?
I will say yes, you can roll a technology check, but it's going to be a technology check difficulty 30 because you do not know the language
Yeah,
that
yeah,
it was
no,
initially spoken in.
That's very fair.
You can do it.
You can do it, put your back into it.
So I do get to roll with a d10, but I would have to roll max.
Yeah, just max. Just max out.
Just roll well.
Just max out. Just do it.
I did not. I got a 15.
No.
Well, we're halfway there.
You still feel, it's pleasing. It just has this familiarity, like everything's going to be okay. Everything's peaceful.
I'm gonna try this in the bar.
It fills me with the warm and fuzzies.
Yeah, it does. And he then takes off his shades, tucks them into his pocket of his leather jacket, his leather coat, and gestures with one hand towards the television that turns on. And you see a news feed of a fire out of control warehouse. And the
Terror
report
strike again.
is just, in this warehouse district, food that was intended to go to residents of Angelgrave was burned yesterday by unknown assailants. Unfortunately, all CCTV footage was destroyed.
Did we get any footage of that being not food?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, Whack got it all.
And I gave it to the AIs to edit down and upload.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So one would assume we're already counterposting this.
Oh, there we go. There is a
A wild Sabina appears.
Hello to the wild Savina. Just to catch you up, the group received a message from Andronicus that was the universal greeting from the Transformers. So I'm going to ask one of the two Michaels to say it because I feel like they say it better.
Ba weep, grana weep, Ninibon.
Which filled everybody with a sense of warmth, happiness, and just a general feeling
Every
that
time
everything's going to be
in
okay.
real life too.
Yeah.
It's like
And then they saw the news feed that said that a warehouse had been destroyed. It did contain food, apparently, not, war robot parts.
robots ready.
But at least they weren't accusing you because there was no footage. It had all been destroyed. You do
Surprised they didn't
see
just doctor some footage with us in it.
this like a loss of signal on the television for a second, and then the footage that Wyatt had taken. You see the war robot come to life and begin firing cannon shots around the warehouse. You see footage of more robot parts all over the place, spliced together to show footage of schematics of how they all interlink into this bigger robot, and how dangerous it is. You see footage from the last war, where they were used, how they were used, the damage they wrought, and then it flicks back to the news report, and you see a very hassled-looking reporter. She looks off, like not at the camera, but just off screen for a moment, and just straight away quick back to the camera. Just sorry about that, everybody. We've had some sort of rogue transmission breakthrough and some sort of attack on the airwaves, and we've managed to isolate it, and we don't know exactly what that was, but we can only assume some sort of attempt to try and portray Vitalogica as something that they are clearly not. And
Clearly are, lady.
you see, go and make me an alertness insight check,
Everybody?
everybody.
And John will also John will also congratulate the doctor on his fine work in implementing that. Tell him to keep up the good work.
Can I use my eyes for this?
Yes,
Or is it
100%.
Okay.
Oh, this is eyes? Sweet. I'm using
Wow,
my eyes as well, Matthew.
Terrible. Critical 13.
Hey! Critical 24. Hey, I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Regular 18.
9.
Fantastic.
It's making up for this is the universe making up for the power flicker. Thank you, universe.
I'm going to say that, unfortunately, John, you're too busy talking to Doc at the time.
Makes
so
sense.
You miss it. But the rest of you notice that when she's saying about Vitalogica and how they're clearly being portrayed as something they're not, you see fear flicker across her face as she looks across away from the camera once again, as if she's looking at somebody. Somebody is telling her what to say, how to portray this news.
She
and then
is in danger.
her face kind of a mask of calm is just slammed down. Iris, with the crit and the degree of success on top of that, because that was I'm gonna say you recognize her. We're gonna say she lived quite close to your dad. Only 2 doors down. You saw her coming and going. She used to help her mum out around the house.
Mhm.
You know where she lives, or at least where she used to live.
Do I know her name?
Quick,
We're
Matthew, make up a
gonna-
name.
It's on
I
the
was going to
screen,
say
probably.
Sandra. Are you okay with Sandra? Sandra.
Sandra's a good name. Sandra.
Sandy.
Sandra Owens.
Owens. Good name.
Sandio.
Sandio. That was unintentional, but I quite like that because Sandio is awesome. And then she just we're gonna cut the transmission now and just go back to the footage of the firefighters attempting to put out the blaze. Such heroic work they're conducting on such a sad day for the residents of Angel Grove. And she just disappears. It flicks back to the firefighters tending to the fire. You do notice
terrifying.
that they are carrying out boxes on pallet lifters.
We missed some.
Would appear so.
There might have been a sub basement.
Maybe. She was really scared.
She was. I might pay her a visit.
Do
You
you
know
know
her?
her?
She lived down the street from me.
Convenient. I was just thinking maybe we start our own news network.
That could be intriguing.
I'm sure the doc
We
would
have
love another
money.
chance to be on camera.
And she could be Doc's
100%.
co-host. Yeah.
Well, don't you guys have a place to be?
Yes. We have a play date, correct. Yeah.
Yep. Day drinking.
And do you want to take
And-
the gold?
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I do not trust in my ability to drop that.
I would say with the streetwise check that Zero got as well, that would be far too conspicuous for the area.
Yeah.
Not the color or the paint scheme, but
Just
you're looking
big
more
ass
like
tank.
miniature,
it's
like
an APC.
yeah. The fact that it's an APC, yeah.
We really should invest in some more
Yeah,
casual
we
cars.
can't we can't take my tactical RV all the way at least, but we'll like drive out of the shaft and then find a parking spot and then probably just take public transit from there. I would think.
We really should look into some more casual vehicles for about town.
Probably. Like yeah, eventually people will start to recognize our vehicles. So
Yes, they are quite
yeah.
flashy.
Yeah.
I'll add that to my list of things to do.
Wait, the robots basically gave us infinite money, right?
Yup.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a car at the car dealership.
I was genuinely like, I even said about somebody just driving you there and maybe just like
Oh
essentially
wait,
taking like the
shit.
equivalent of
We can't leave a paper trail. I'll just trust the AIs and Iris to fix that.
Well, we have to the ATM for cash anyway, so we'll just get enough cash to buy a car.
As long as I know, but like I'm talking about things like insurance paper, because like rejecting that is suspicious if we're buying the car out of pocket. But taking it creates the trail. Like it's just there's a long, complicated thing that I'm gonna need the AIs and Iris to completely erase.
Or we can just hire a car. Yeah.
That's also an option. Yeah, so we're gonna head for land by way of the shaft.
I'm shaking my head at you, Michael.
You head to land, you head out, you're able to get a ride or to purchase a car, either or, using cash.
Yeah, it's good to have the car, you know? I feel we should get
How ostentatious are we going?
I mean, we're pretending to be middle class people, so
7 out of 10.
ostentatious. Yeah.
6.5 out of 10.
6.5
Yeah.
out of 10. Something sleek and black.
Yeah, you get a sports car, mostly black, tinted out windows, doors that slide and lift open.
Okay,
Damn
I don't know
right.
what your definition of 6.5 is, but it's not that.
I mean, this is the
That's
future.
Oh, fuck, he's right. He's got me there. He's got me there. It's the fucking future.
We just get a
He's so
DeLorean up
correct.
in here.
Yeah,
He's
you
so
know,
Black
correct.
DeLorean. I'm in.
Black
You know?
DeLorean.
there
Oh
is
my
there's
God,
like
But it's a
silver
four-seater.
and gold edges, like augmentation to the frame, so it's not completely black. Where the frame would be, any edges, any corners is either silver or gold, just so it doesn't just look boring. And inside it is gorgeous. You've got leather seats that recline just ever so slightly. It's all being controlled by one of the AIs, so you don't have to worry about driving it.
That is
Fortunately,
fun.
I could drive.
And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, it somehow has an outdated radio system that takes, AUX cables and all sorts. So you
Yeah, we got
really
the
can,
ox.
you really can rock whatever kind of musical desires you have.
Does it have dials for the radio?
100%.
Yes.
They're not physical. It's like it looks like a physical dial, but as you reach out to touch it, you realize it's a screen, but you can still move your finger around and it moves
Ah,
with it.
not as fun.
No.
We're gonna be more retro.
I miss the iPod Nano, dude.
Oh, dude, those were great.
You head to the bar, and when you get there, you get out of the vehicle. I apologize, I'm stuttering a lot tonight.
It's okay.
Bro, just wait till you put me in the bar situation. I'll come. I'll take over.
The bar itself from the outside is very sleek looking. It's marble column, what looks to be polished wood. There is a gentleman outside in what appears to be his 50s or 60s, grey hair sleeked back. Except when you approach him, you realize he at most is 30 or 40 years old, muscular frame, more bouncer than concierge. And you distinctly notice a pistol, or the bulge of a pistol at his shoulder.
This idiot doesn't even know how to concealed carry, right?
Nope. But
It
then,
is, yeah.
how much is he trying to
But I think he's
conceal it,
trying
or how
probably
much
not.
is he trying
Yeah.
to dissuade anybody from causing trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Concealed just enough that you know it's there.
Yeah. Gentlemen,
Hello.
do you have a booking with us today?
We don't. Do we need one?
No booking.
Well, of course
Forgot
not.
to make a reservation as I hand him like $20,000 in unmarked bills.
I was going to say there
Jesus
is
Christ.
a suggested donation for those without a membership, but it does look as if you have met the minimum. I will.
The minimum.
We live in a capitalistic.
$20,000.
20K
We live in a
is the
capitalistic
minimum.
nightmare. we live in a hell society.
I will be glad to welcome you inside, and if you need anything, my name is Jason.
Of course it is.
Evil Jason.
So
Wait,
many
what?
Call
Jasons.
me
Dun, dun, dun.
There's
Like,
an evil Jason
first
in every
name-
universe.
Like first name evil, last name
Last name's
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah, first name E, second name Vil. Jason's.
Oh, Eric,
Eric.
Phil, Jason.
Yeah. He takes a step away from the door, like just to the sides, and it slides open silently, and you see a rich, thick-looking rug that stretches inside. The inside of the bar is gorgeous, all literal wood, physical wood. It's not repurposed or anything like that. It is real wood.
Fancy.
Who would we speak to about acquiring a membership?
Well, if you have more cash like this to throw around, if you approach the bar and order a couple of drinks, I'm sure somebody would approach you. Generally, it's invitation only, and we only make invitations based on recommendation by another member. So make yourself friends, make yourself known, and someone might sponsor you.
Welcome to society, gentlemen.
The next round's on me.
Hand him another 10K.
I don't know how familiar any of you are with the mechanics of Yakuza 0, but Wyatt takes a massive, like, comically large bundle of cash from inside the jacket and just throws it into the air.
Everybody's kind of like, oh, how goosh, how gosh. Just like,
Oh gosh.
yes.
Yes,
Oh,
like
boy.
these people need your money.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
that's two steps back.
Look, I'm buying for everyone. You gave me unlimited money.
Oh gosh.
Around on the house, someone pick it all up.
They got people for that. They got robots for that.
Are we like monitoring their?
You guys
have
have
your
got
own
your
issue.
own
You
thing to
shouldn't
do,
be.
which is what we're
Yeah.
just
You
about
have
to
work
flip
to do.
back to. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
They're just blowing off their mission to point and laugh at us as we
yeah.
Well, no, I wasn't sure if it was like a two-pronged thing, so
Nope.
information they learn there would
Nope,
be helpful for
because
us, and
one of the
vice
things we
versa.
did cover was that there is no surveillance inside. And once you guys go in and the doors slam shut, you realize that you hear just a very, very faint crackling from your communications devices,
They can't communicate with us.
or even
Dun,
each
dun,
other.
dun.
Obviously,
I
they
know.
can talk to one another, but
Completely 100% focused on getting everyone in this place more liquored up than we should be at 11:55 on a
And that-
Thursday afternoon.
is also why you needed the cash.
Can they tell if they're able to morph or not?
If they want
Not
to
without
try.
trying.
Yeah.
Exactly. We just shimmy in the bar. No.
Silly.
So, whilst Wyatt and Zero are in the bar, John and Iris,
Mhm.
you're in the server room.
Mhm.
You've got a pair of computers in front of you, a pair of keyboards, screens are plenty. I say 3 monitors each minimum. Lots of real estate, and Milady is just pacing backwards and forwards behind you. So, we know that they are producing these robots somewhere. We know that you've tried to locate where this is, but without any success so far. We're making 2 different attempts. One to try and locate any of the engineers or anybody that might have overseen one of the warehouses or factories. But any suggestions from the 2 of you for a more technical approach?
Should we try and track down the energy signature that the bot that tried to kill us had? See if there's any residual traces of that anywhere else where
Did you
there's.
manage to did you manage to pick up their energy signature? Because I didn't. I was fighting for my life.
I did not personally know.
Unless there's still an energy signature from the factory, which there might be several different energy signatures. I do not have. But I did try to get into their system while we were there before we left, so I could try to get a backdoor in there again. We could try to hunt down personnel. Try to go in instead of going straight for their robots, we could try to hunt down personnel and go through that way and go through their less protective.
Could we try and like program some sort of algorithm to track down like the likely locations from Vitalogica factories that already exist that could house the same technology as what we found there?
Is that a question to me or is that a question to Iris?
Both.
So,
Uh,
if you want to try something, you're going to be making a roll for it. You're not
Mm-hmm.
going to know whether or
I'm-
not it succeeds until you try.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we
Cool.
certainly
Happy to roll.
could, but it could be under a different name than Vitalogica. Well, they seem to like to flash their name about.
It could even be one of theirs or Hashiman's facilities.
True. Sorry. My computer's being weird. Pardon me. There we go. Yeah, so I'll do so in order for those machine parts to at the location that we were at, can I look at I'm going to bring this up to John first. Do you think there might have been a power influx at that location with all of the technology they had and all of the robots, especially when that robot activated?
Potentially, yeah, depending on what kind of core it is. Can we pull up the schematics? Because obviously these things were built in the past. Would we potentially have the schematics for them, see what type
Yeah,
of
I
energy
mean,
core they
Doc,
used, and
as I said, Doc literally posted the schematics on the news
beautiful, beautiful,
broadcast.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Then if we check what type of energy core it had, what type of like energy it runs from, if there was any sort of flux then, or any residual radiation or anything at the location still that we could then track at another location.
Yes, I like this idea. I like this idea. So yeah, let's do you like that idea?
Sounds good to me.
Yes, so we shall do that. Do we
What
have to
is
roll for it?
what is your technological prowess?
Mine?
Yes.
I have a D8 with a specialized in hacking.
I could roll with a D10. If I spent a story point, I could specialize. Or I could give you an upshift and you could roll D10 specialized.
Either one works for me. Are we
Do
rolling
that. Yeah.
technology, Matt?
You also gain edge, don't you?
I do have edge as well
Do that.
because
I'll
I'm a
give you an
student.
upshifty.
Yeah, it will
Okay.
be technology. It will be hacking. So
And I'm getting
just
your
to
upshift, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
just to double
You were
check,
saying
just
that.
to make sure I know what is. So you're trying to trying to track down the power signature from the robots themselves.
I suppose
Yes.
it should really be broken down into a couple of
Yep.
different technology
Yeah,
checks.
so
Try
that's
and
what it's going to be. So if you're trying to track down the power signature, you need something to try and track it down first. So what we're going to say is, you've got the schematics. We know what it
Mhm.
is. We know what the power signature is. Let's do a technology hacking to. We're going to co-opt a satellite.
Cool. Awesome. Hey. Let me do some quick math. Critical 24.
I will say it does take some time to do so. You've got to locate the correct satellite that's in orbit where you need it to be and access it. But you do, you find it, you access the satellite, and you task its wide array of sensors to start sweeping Angel Grove. Make me another technology hacking check, please.
Okay.
And let's say with an additional upshift now that you've got access to the satellite.
Are you giving me another upshift, John?
yeah. So you'll be a D12.
D12. So
No.
many dice.
All of the dice.
All
Could,
of the
could,
dice.
could the AI also give her an upshift?
No.
Damn. I was gonna say, John, milady, get your asses in here.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I think it's pretty good. It's not critical because I would take the higher, so it's not critical.
No, if you get a crit in any role, if it's specialized, you still crit.
Oh, cool. Uh,
You still take the highest, but say you got a crit on the 4 and you got an 8 on the 8, you
mhm.
still crit on the 4.
Okay. I got a 25 critical on my 6.
Fantastic. You are able to detect 2 additional locations where these power signatures are coming from. One of them is very close to the warehouse, and when you and I love saying this because it's such a kind of like CSI buzz term. When you enhance the image,
Oh, yeah.
you are able to detect that it is a truck. It's unmarked. You can see the license plate and everything on it, and you're able to access the registration and figure that it is owned by Hashman Arms.
Mhm.
But it is pulling away from the remains of the warehouse now, and seems to have several parts inside of it, giving off this signature.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of the signature, but an approximation would be maybe 3 or 4 complete robots, so powered down or disassembled.
Wreck that vehicle.
There's another warehouse, it appears to be, on the edge of the city, off to the northeast, where it is heading off into the highway. This one appears also to be a truck, although the power signature is much higher. One truck is heading northeast, the other southwest.
Can I have the satellite track both of them?
I will say you can have it track both of them as long as it's still in orbit. So make me another technology check to keep it where you need it to be.
Okay. What am I at, guys? Am I at my normal D8?
D10.
D10? Okay.
Assuming again that John is
Indeed,
still
I will
helping
be.
you.
I will be.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, so keep the result in your head or
Mhm.
write it down, whatever.
Mhm.
I'm going to pop back to the bar to see what Wyatt and Zero are up to.
Will do.
Having bought everybody a round of drinks, tell me, guys, what are you guys doing?
Getting as liquored up as possible. Establishing a baseline.
A baseline of liquor or a baseline of communication?
Both.
I'm doing the thing where you drink very slowly and make it look like you're drinking.
It's very posh
So,
as well.
Yeah.
You see other people doing the same thing. They appear to be sipping at their glasses as opposed to downing them. It's very strange.
This isn't a shots kind of place.
Definitely not
At
a
least
party
at
club.
noon.
I would say there's not that many people inside, at least not inside the main area where you're at. The bar is dark wood on what appears to be marble again, but a dark grey and black marble. Bar stools absent, no such thing. Nobody is even going up to the bar except for the occasional waiting staff. Everybody's either on a leather armchair or sitting on a leather sofa. Small groups gathered around talking to one another. A few are smoking cigars.
I was crazy enough, I was just about to ask you, can I smoke a cigar in here?
100%. Some appear to be talking about work, and a few have physical newspapers in front of them.
I'd like to say, as someone in the newspaper industry, it makes me so sad that we still exist.
It's archaic. It's crazy. The you know, the idea of this 24-hour news cycle still being in print.
Did this loser make his own newspaper and bring it to the bar?
Quite possibly printed out the what was going on at the time and brought it with him.
There's still paper here? in the century.
I thought we already killed all the trees. How are we making more?
It's not paper. It's like very thin sheets of plastic or something.
Gross.
Yeah,
Terrible.
I know it's even worse.
God damn.
There's
Just
a
multiple tablets stacked on top of each other.
no. What you do notice is that there is not a single electrical device in sight. Nobody's on a phone. Nobody has a tablet in front of them. Any sort of PDA or anything like that. Nobody's taking orders on screens. Somebody wants a drink, they ask a member of the waiting staff. They remember what they're
Yes.
ordering, and they go and get it.
I guess it does make sense that a really good way to avoid having your conversations overheard is to go full Luddite.
Yep.
Makes sense. So I think the strategy is to set up in like a armchair circle. We're not trying to join someone else's because that's weird.
We're just sitting near someone. Yeah.
We're trying to sit near someone and like find one of our targets from the place we're going to, and then start talking not loudly, but in a manner that could possibly be overheard, insinuating that we are from the same like department.
Yes. Did you see the news report this morning?
Yeah, production's going to be down and output's going to be up. It's going to be a nightmare in the future. It's going to be a nightmare in the coming weeks. Just nonsense. We're talking pure garbage.
Business nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Nothing but jargon and buzzwords.
I'd hate to be the
My
individual
portfolio is
going
going
to
to dive so hard.
Well, at the same time, just keeping an ear out for the similar conversation from one of our possible targets.
Make me an alertness check.
Probably not with my eyes, though.
So here's the thing. This is mostly... It is with your eyes. I'm going to say it is with your eyes, and I will tell you something if you spot it. But if you don't remember, that's kind of on you.
Okay. Are you telling me that for the first time I have to take physical notes? Here is my eye alertness check.
Oh my.
I'm going to re-roll this one because I am on the job, but I find the job fun, so I can re-roll a one on a skill dice.
Zero, you can also make a alertness perception check just for the record if you haven't already.
Oh, I did. I got a 4.
Oh, okay.
So my initial check was a critical 19. After re-rolling the 1 I got on my D6, it's become a critical 21.
Fantastic. You see...
Hold on, let me get my notes app up.
In the corner. So here's the thing. It's not something you have to remember now. It's something that you have to see if you remember happening before.
Oh.
So it's how much attention you've paid.
So I should have been taking notes, you bastard!
Let's see if you remember.
Well, if it doesn't help to start now, I'm just not going to do it. All right.
There's a woman. She is wearing a suit. She has a book in her hands, leaning back ever so slightly, almost reclining comfortably in a leather chair. Every now and again, she drinks from a glass of red wine. And you can see the title of the book is A Tale of Two Cities. When she does lower the book to drink from that glass of red wine, you see a shock of red hair and very cold eyes that spark some sort of familiarity.
Is this Iris's not friend from the space station?
No.
No.
I think Sabina knows who it is.
I think so.
Michael, stop cheating.
Is it my lady?
Nope.
No.
Is it the woman I want dead more than anything in the world?
Does that narrow it down?
I mean, there's only one. No, my mother is dead. But no, because in session 1, I tried to kill a very important woman, and she
Yes.
had bullet
Yes, it
bullet
is.
deflecting abilities.
Yes, I knew it was her.
It's
As
the
soon as you
puppet
said red
lady, yeah?
hair.
Oh my god. Okay.
She deflected one of my bullets, and I've wanted her dead ever since.
I have her. This is what I stopped
I don't
taking
know
notes.
if you saw, but Michael just went puppet hands.
Yeah, no, I didn't notice that at all. I was too enraptured by Sabina freaking out the whole
Sorry.
time.
This is why I started taking. I
Yeah.
stopped taking notes a long time ago, guys.
Zero is too into like the role playing of pretending to be a fancy businessman to notice this woman.
I'm gonna use some corporate double speak to draw his attention to her. To be clear, that entire fight, I don't think she ever saw my face, and even if she did, my hair is a completely different color now.
I might be a wee bit distinct.
I will say,
I mean,
drinking,
look, you weren't
reading
the one who
book,
was shooting at her.
especially with your critical result, she doesn't appear to recognize you in any way, shape, or form. She hasn't looked over in your direction or registered any kind of. No.
Bing pot.
She does look up, though. She might recognize Zero. He's kind of hard to forget.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh. When Wyatt points around, I'll glance over and
Yeah, this is a weird question to ask since we don't have like a physical map for this. But is there any way we could like rotate seating positions so that something else is naturally blocking her line of sight from Zero?
There's like columns, wooden columns to sort of separate the room up and give it kind of quarters.
Yeah, it's like a rustic.
Yep. Almost kind of give it like a little reading area, and there's plants and things like that. So there's bits that he could kind of hide behind without, getting on the floor and hiding.
Yeah, no, it's just about sitting in a way that if she were to look up and focus, like it'd be like impossible to see him, just that like there are other things that would catch eye first, so that he would go mostly unnoticed. We're trying to make him a notice me not.
yeah. And to make it like less sus, like because just getting up and moving chairs is maybe a little weird.
Order another, like go to a waitstaff, order another drink, and then change your seat.
I'll go to the bathroom and then I'll come back and take a different chair.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent words, sir.
This
So
one actually looks.
I know that was an ocular alertness check. Can I make an auditory one? Because like I am eavesdropping like straight up.
100%. Please do.
Yes.
All right. I do not have specialization in this, but I still have a D8.
Can I roll higher than a 4 this time?
God, I hope so. 16.
Fantastic.
Critical 14.
I actually thought you meant 4 for a second. I was just gonna laugh. Okay.
How did you get a critical 4? This
I got
doesn't make any
2.
sense.
Actually, no, it doesn't, does it?
No.
There's literally no way.
There's, interestingly, not in the Power Rangers, but interestingly in the G.I. Joe and Transformers roles, there are certain skills that you can crit on a D2.
Strange.
Yeah. She doesn't appear to be talking to anybody. She's quite engrossed in her book, in her glass of wine.
Oh, I meant about the people
Yep.
we were sitting by initially.
I appreciate that. I'm just painting the room.
All right. She's just
not
chilling.
talking to anybody. You do see her lips moving every now and again, but when you do kind of pay her some attention, you notice that she does seem to be moving her lips while she's reading the book, like she's speaking or not
Is she
speaking
one of
the
those
words
people
aloud,
who
but
like
moving.
read out loud?
Who
Yeah,
has
not quite reading aloud, but almost
who has to
almost
mouth the
mouthing the
words?
words. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a note of that to make fun of her for it next time I shoot at her.
Exactly.
One of
Way
the
to be literate.
individuals nearby
important
is
note.
talking about having to prepare a whole new prefab factory. Not
making-
warehouse, factory. Another is talking about having to organize a whole cleanup effort, but they're scrapping the warehouse because of the optics. They're just going to lose the lands and move on, sort of thing. With your critical, there is one individual. She's sitting there with a glass of whiskey, a single metal cube inside of it, not ice, but you can see that it is
It's a cold cube.
fresh out of the freezer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she sips it while she's talking to somebody else. Yes, well, I was there the day before yesterday, so I'm glad that I wasn't there when the fire was. It just would have been disastrous. But food. Yes, definitely food. Yeah.
The most suspicious woman in all of California.
And with that, we're going to go back
Target
to
acquired.
Iris and John. So, Iris,
Mhm.
how did your attempt to keep the satellite in this geosynchronous orbit go?
I rolled a 21.
Fantastic.
I wrote it down because I knew I'd forget.
I'd have done the same thing, to be fair. I probably would even have just sent it to me in the chat and just been like, there you go. Have it.
Oh, I forgot I
Keep
could do that.
it."
I was blonde once, guys. Okay, I was blonde many times.
You program the satellite and it does appear to be stuck or kept in this position so that it's going to keep track of everything that you need it to. It's far enough out and the optics it's got are fantastic. It's going to be able to follow the two trucks to wherever it is they're heading to. And you set an alert so that when they do reach their destinations, when they stop finally, wherever it is that they're heading to, it will ping you. It will take photographs or video, whatever it's able to do so, so that you'll have footage. You'll have idea of where it's
Footage,
headed to,
exact
anybody it
location.
might be meeting with, any other vehicles it might be meeting with.
Mhm.
Anything else the two of you wish to do?
Play Pong while we wait.
Physical or digital, just out of curiosity?
I mean,
And John's already got the paddles, so
yeah, let's
Pong
go.
or ping pong
Both
at the same time.
at the same time.
one
We are
hand flips in, he
multitasking.
takes the other one off, and paddle.
We totally set up a ping pong table right behind the computer so we can keep an eye on the computers as we play ping pong.
I just want to make something known now so that I can
Yeah.
reference it in later episode.
Mhm.
With Michael keeps talking about his hands and how they have all these different purposes. When something happens to his arm,
Uh-huh.
it was his choice, and I am not bullying him. Michael?
Also, all of the things I'm saying my hand has, like for instance, when I've used a lighter, like finger as a lighter, they are all just quip story things. None of them have any mechanical purpose at all.
Sometimes you
I'm-
just have to get all hands off.
So, like, if someone does
hands-on.
ask, like, if mechanically we need a lighter to start a fire at some point, I'm sorry, that finger's broken.
Yeah. It only looks like a letter.
It's all an illusion.
Okay, then. You two play your Pong with your successful hacking and your intelligence gathering completed. We'll head back to the bar then. The most sus of sus individuals has just been ever so slightly sus. She's still drinking this whiskey. Make me one more alertness check, please.
My ears.
Nope. Eyes, please.
7.
That's really bad. Freaking 10.
Ten's still good. What did you get,
Oh.
Michael?
7.
What is your alertness skill dice out of curiosity?
D4.
D4. I thought it was. You notice Wyatt. Unfortunately not. 0, who's just nursing his drink, following the lead.
Nursing
of
his drink
everybody
and
around
talking
him.
in corporate doublespeak for fun.
Yep. But you notice that this individual's jacket, her shirt, they're a little bit too big. The jacket's just a little bit too big. The shirt's a little bit too short. It's unbuttoned. The top 2 buttons are unbuttoned because you notice it wouldn't quite fit around her neck properly. The clothes aren't hers. She doesn't belong here any more than you do. In fact, she probably belongs here slightly less because at least you guys have the cash and the clothes to be thrown away.
Cash and fitted suits.
Yeah.
God, now I just want the whole gang to be like, straight balling. You know what I mean? Like,
We will do an episode where y'all can just be straight balling.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Slow walk in our fancy suits.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking sunglasses at night at type attitude. Like,
I will also say you notice in her outermost pocket a very, very faint bulge. It's maybe 2 inches by half an inch. Looks to be rectangular.
like a vape pen or a USB stick.
Yes.
All right. Now here's the dilemma. Do I stick to my strengths and tail this woman like a freak? Or do I attempt to roll so many dice with Snag and try
Not knowing any of that, but yeah.
because like look, if I were to just wait, keep up the charade, wait for her to leave, and then like follow her out, I'm good at that. I would have the abilities to do that more reliably. Or I could buy her a drink right now, toast her, and then try to get information more overtly with my absolutely nothing in deception and persuasion.
You do have infiltration though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's
For the record,
tailing.
Sleight of hand would be infiltration.
Sleight of hand.
I'm gonna set you up.
If you wish to try and pickpocket her or anything.
Yeah, I know. I got. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that as another option, just because that is
Mhm.
something that would fall under infiltration.
Oh yeah, I will just I'll pick up I'll turn towards her a bit and like raise my drink and be like, it's cheers to not food to food.
Cheers to food. Definitely food.
Definitely food.
She turns and you see that she's barely drunk any of this whiskey. Not that she's nursing it, but that she maybe is just holding it for appearances. She does toast you and takes the tiniest of mouthfuls while smiling.
Mhm.
And as she does, she holds her arm up. Wyatt, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to steal this woman's vape pen.
Make me an infiltration check, please.
can his action just now
Give me an upshift. Yeah.
I will say yes.
Same brain. Story point.
Story for what purpose?
For
Specialization?
Well, I've already rolled the dice, so
Yeah,
I feel
I
it
would
would be
say, yeah.
disingenuous.
Yeah.
It is a critical 16.
All that's fine then, I guess.
You manage to reach forwards as she leans and just slide it up out of the pocket as you keep moving. When you stop to take a look at what you have in your hands,
I'm fully gonna go to the bathroom.
you
I'm gonna get in a stall.
in a
close
stall,
the
close the door. And just for the record
Get
here,
on
people,
the toilet.
because
like-
this bugs me, this stall, the door closes properly. It's none of this half. It's a door.
Really?
It reaches
I would have thought
and
in
the
this
ceiling. It's a proper like room.
I would
can't
have
crawl
thought in this
under? Right.
hell society we live in, it would be even worse than a public
No.
bathroom.
There
Like,
is no door.
You
Okay.
just gotta do your business with the door wide open, full
No.
spreading it. Like,
Who can tell what Matt found out recently?
oh, the bathrooms are bad.
Yeah. Um,
The public bathrooms are terrible.
you check this device out in your hands from the privacy of the bathroom, and it takes you a second to realize what it is because of how antiquated it is comparatively. But you are
It's an
holding in your
e-cigarette.
hands a recording device with a little cassette and a tiny little microphone on top of it.
Currently active, I'm assuming, right?
Currently active. But the sort of thing you might have seen a reporter use.
Yeah, no, I
In
was
an old
like,
film.
but I'm gonna. This is purely for Wyatt because no one else is here. No one is going to hear this quip. And he just leans into the recording device and goes, "What's one reporter's loss is an infiltrator's gain." And then he turns it off and he's like, and pockets the motherfucker.
And on that is where we're going to end the session.
Oh, just so y'all know, I won at ping pong.
Yeah, we saw.
I'm letting the audience know.
But it's truly terrible that the audience cannot see the Zoom messages that get sent during these sessions. Very
I
important
don't always
plot
see them at the time, but yeah, they
important
played
plot
ping
things
pong.
happen.
They played ping pong. They rolled dice rolls. They determined what it was supposed to be. I mean, personally, I would have gone for athletics because it was a game, but apparently finesse.
I
for
went
ping
with
pong.
finesse because it's a very finesse hand roll.
Mhm.
Yeah.
John is no longer ping pong champion, but I'd like to say he gave his dominant hand to Iris. So
I'm going to ask a question that I kind of feel like I shouldn't ask, but I'm going to do it anyway. Which hand is his dominant hand?
it's right hand.
So so John's right hand is still the ping pong champion.
Yep.
That's his right
Technically, yeah.
hand. That's his right hand. No other
Yeah.
part of him.
Not the rest of him, just his right hand.
It's not the hand, it is the player.
Next, you're going to tell me, the tool and not the smith or whatever it is. Yeah. Okay, people. Favorite moment for yourself. Favorite moment for another player. Starting with. We're going to really screw with everything today. Starting with Panic, who plays Wyatt.
Wow,
Oh no, chaos.
I don't get these often. Let's go.
I know.
Way to
I'm
go,
going with
Panic.
Panic first.
My favorite moment for Wyatt this session was it's a toss up between really nailing that infiltration check and disarming a bomb with a gun.
That was good. That was good.
And my favorite moment for someone else, man, I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up to the biggest tabletop flub I've ever seen. Where our boy Michael did not realize what was going on for a very long time.
I was paying attention, I swear.
I was. I just thought I got done by the other thing again, and that
We know.
I had
We
lost
know
all
it.
of my strength.
We know and we love you.
Yeah. It happens, dude. You know.
Mhm.
It's happened to me before too.
Yeah.
Like me with Ninjor. I didn't realize Ninjor was helping me that almost that entire game.
Is that right? So Ninja's going to give you assistance with everything you do. It's like,
I
wait,
didn't
Ninja's
realize.
giving me assistance like 3/4 of the way through. I'm like,
I was rolling really well without Ninjor.
okay, we're going to go with a Michael, and we're going to go whichever Michael speaks first.
Don't all speak up.
Okay, so the problem is neither of them want to go. Hey, I heard a laugh. I heard a laugh
He
from
laughed
him.
first.
Yep.
He
Here you
laughed
go,
first.
Yep.
Fair enough. For myself, like it's a tie between picking John's nose and naming our butler
Yay!
Belvedere.
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 I love Belvedere.
Yeah. And I mean, poor Iris going into a coma.
Fine.
Just halfway down the hall. Kadunk.
Yay!
Extreme weather, difficulty 10, brawn check, 3 points of strength damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Rough.
take Iris to the gym, and we're both gonna get our RPM up.
And because Iris was mentioned, we're going to
Oh,
go with
no.
Sabina.
Oh, hi, that's me. For Iris, I really liked her standing up to Milady and having that conversation with Milady about Belvedere and trying to like figure out what was going on. That was
Close to the issue. We wouldn't have met Belvedere for another like 18 episodes or something.
yeah. I really liked her just like, you know, having that confidence to like kind of stand up to Milady and be like, tell us, you know, trust goes both ways, like some of the other people were saying. I really like that for Iris. For somebody else, gosh, no, this was just a good episode for everybody. We learned a lot from everybody. So like the boy Zero and Wyatt getting all fancy and being all suspicious. John and Iris playing ping pong after amazing hacking pursuits. Yeah, it was all great. Ping pong is great. I love ping pong.
Did anybody notice what Milady said about Belvedere and Iris, though?
I don't think I did.
So Iris asked if Belvedere was going to kill her, or like if.
Oh,
it's
I did.
gonna-
I did realize
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And
Under
Milady
strict
said
orders not to. Yeah.
not to harm Iris.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, notice that immediately. Like,
Rude. Yeah.
Milady has already tried to kill the rest of the team once. Like, it's not a surprise.
She very specifically said not to harm Iris.
I did pick that up.
Yeah.
Belvedere and I are gonna have a talk.
Milady's a problem.
Milady is a problem. But she's so
I need to stick Mary on
cool.
Milady.
She's my problem.
We may have.
Is
to do
Mary just
something
off
about
somewhere
this
like
problem.
writing a sequel to Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Like
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, my
I've not seen
AI,
her
my
in so
AI does
long.
not like me. Like,
It's funny
Yeah.
because yeah,
he's not gonna show up unless like something drastic happens.
I need to introduce you to AI more often. I do.
You're just really trying to avoid doing a Finnish accent.
I am so badly. But last but not least, Michael, who was oh so silent.
Hello there. Favorite moment for John. Damn, it was on the tip of my tongue. I knew what I was going to say, and it disappeared.
Was it getting splattered with paint?
finger your nose.
Not
mean,
licking
a
the
lot-
cookie.
Ah, I should have licked the cookie.
He messaged me and he just said, "Is licking still a free action?"
Always a free
Licking is always a free
I
action.
was just like,
I'll do some for someone else. It was probably Wyatt, like just throwing money at everyone.
Dola!
How gauche.
For John, yeah, it's probably got to be my little cock up, hasn't it?
I carried you all the way to the med bay.
Thank you.
he was just playing trauma patient.
He was in shock.
I'm secretly like super like weak to cold, and it just seized me up.
It's fair.
You
know,
last longer than Iris.
The metal's in all that, my joints just shrank a little bit, and I'm just gonna.
That was such bad luck. That genuinely, like, jeebus. We need to get Iris at least one more point in strength. Okay.
The thing is that I have 4 on my health tracker,
actual
but I
yeah,
only
hit.
have 3 in my strength, which is why I'm like, we need to talk about
Oh
this.
no, because your origin would have given you health as well. Remember?
Right.
You did not start with
silly.
0 health.
I totally
Yeah.
did.
For sure
I'm the
not.
brainy one.
I will double check it for you, but it is probably okay.
No, it is probably no. That is where that came from.
Yeah.
Because I did. Yeah. No.
Next
That is where
level
that
is
came
going to
from.
be a gold, so it's still going to be a while before I get my next strength. That would have also taken me out in one if I had failed. Strength
It's
is a 3.
lethal.
What can I say?
We did it.
We did it,
But-
people.
I can do my brawn checks.
We won the game.
If I take one social, I'm out.
Yeah.
We
Well,
won the game.
thanks
How
everybody
is your
for
social
watching.
still a 1 after levels? You should have gotten at least 1 more point in that.
Not yet. It's my
Really?
my bronze.
Yeah, because it's like level
should-
6 or level 7, I think, for the really bad score.
No, because you get 1. Because it from level 1. At level 1, you get diamond and gold. Then it's gold, silver, bronze, diamond.
Oh, I've been doing it wrong, guys.
You know what? We're
That's
going to
what
have this
we're talking
conversation off table,
Yeah.
off screen.
Okay.
Thanks
Bye,
everybody
guys.
for watching.
Yeah.
Bye, people.
And there was
Have
a
a great
level
evening.
4 was a
and
bronze.
May
That's
the power
yeah.
protect you from the inability
Pow,
to
pow.
talk words properly. I don't know.
May the
guys.
power protect you from looking at a descending number chart.
Yeah.
So confusing.
Bye, everybody.